So just click the blue button to accept. I'm Philip. We are starting out another meeting on Friday, 5 p.m. Brazilian time. We're gonna talk about finding your roots. And I got some questions for this discussion. And these questions, they are going to be in your chat, and I'm going to explain how it's going to work very quickly. I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to tell you what is wrong, what is right. There's no material. There's not such a thing. But you are going to learn a lot. And why is that? Because you're going to live a situation that you might have never lived before. That is talking about slavery, or this topic about roots, family, and in English. Okay, so for those, anyone here for the very first time ever? Alguém pela primeira vez aqui? First time, primeira vez, absoluta.
Hi.
Neto, first
Hi.
time?
Yes, first time.
First time. Neto, essa conversa é 100% em inglês. E esse é um assunto extremamente complexo. Então, a gente não vai estar aqui para ajudar a ensinar o verbo to be, as coisas, as estruturas. É para soltar o inglês. Então, não importa se você vai falar errado, é só falar o que você sabe. Esse é o objetivo aqui nessa conversação. Caso você queira participar de outras conversas, tem também a de intermediário e de iniciante, que tem uma outra dinâmica que pode também te ajudar com material para quem é assinante aí do Plano Pro. Ok?
Ok, understood.
Very good. So we are in 16 people. Thanks a lot for everybody to come. I'm going to copy and paste the questions again because we had some people late. I accepted people late, like 5 minutes late, but it's not usual. We have 10 minutes maximum to join the class. Okay, if you try to join 11 minutes later than the time, we are not going to allow that, okay? Your time is precious, our time as well, especially for those who are using the free plan, okay? So I'm going to separate you in small rooms. We're gonna have 3 rooms, each room with 5 people. And each room, I just need one volunteer, one person to lead the conversation, to help me out, to guide the conversation, okay? So one room is going to be here with me, and yeah. The other 2 are going to be in another room. Please be kind, do not correct each other. It's not allowed to correct other people, okay? It's not allowed, it's prohibited. If people say you is, you are not going to tell that is you are. You're not going to correct people. But of course, if you need help, support, you can just, oh, I forgot, I don't know how to say, and then, oh, a word, this and that. Some people can help you with that, but do not correct, okay? Correction in this class specifically, it's not helpful, okay? We have other classes for that. So have a good time, enjoy, and see you by the end of this meeting. I'll bring you back 5 minutes before we finish, okay? Any questions? No? So far, so good. So let's go. So for Claudio, Ana Paula, Bruna, Neto, and Cassiano, we are live on YouTube. Please, Bruna, present yourself first. For others who are in here, if you could open your camera, I would much appreciate that. But Bruna, can you start out with your presentation?
Sure. So hello guys, good afternoon. It's really nice to meet you all. I'm Bruna, I live in São Paulo. I've been here on TNT since last September, last year. I work here as a teacher and also as a community manager. And I think that's it.
Very good. And what about you, Cassiano? Long time I don't see you.
Yes, I miss you guys. So, hello guys, I'm José. I live in Tatiba City. It's small town. It's near to state of São Paulo. Nowadays, I'm engineer. I've been working at the same company for 11 years, and I've been here on 20 since July 2021. Yes, I would say that it's a great platform to improve English and of course to become more confident to talk each other. That's it.
Very good, very good. And you, Ana Paula Batalha?
Hello guys, Ana, 27 years old, living in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, a physiotherapist, doing the doctor degree in physical education, married to Gustavo since 2016, and Aria's mom, this little and sweet dog right here. And that's me for now.
Very good. And you, Neto, can you present yourself, please?
Hi, my name is José Neto. I have 28 years old. I work with data analyst in startups in São Paulo, but I live in Aracaju, Sergipe. I work
Great.
in model remote.
Very good, very good. Welcome aboard. Good to meet you. And Claudio.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Claudio. I'm 38. I'm from Guarulhos, São Paulo, and I work with IT. Specifically, I am a sysadmin, managing servers in the cloud. And I have been studying English in TNT almost five months, yes.
Very good. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, it's a good platform to practice English. And by the way, I talk about the talk with my friends and another person.
Very good. Good to hear that, Claudio. Really good to have you here. We're going to discuss a very, very deep and maybe, yeah, it's difficult to talk about this, but it's really necessary. I'm going to start with the first question, the question number 2, actually. Have you people ever thought about the roots of your family or where all your generation came from? Do you have an idea about that? Can you share a few things about your family, about the history of your parents, your grandparents, your great-great-great-parents? I don't know. Maybe what do you know about that? Have you ever thought about it? So, Anna, want to try first?
Yeah, but actually, I really don't know about the deep roots of my family, but I know simple things. An example, my grandfather, he was really, really, really poor. And nowadays he's not poor anymore. He has a lot of things and apartment houses, and he builds
Properties.
Sorry?
Properties. Yeah.
Yes, properties. Yeah. And he builds from himself. And another part of my family, I think they are from Italian, but I'm not sure. It's not something clear in my family. But this other part, they already was rich, and they are still rich. But the first part of my family that I mentioned before, that part I am really proud, because he built everything by himself, and I'm really proud of this. Maybe
nice.
Just this.
Very good, very good. Is this the first time that you think about this, or have you ever thought about it before?
No, I've never thought. The first time that I even talk about this.
Very nice. Who else? Cassiano.
Yep, I've never thought about that. Just I have a tiny family in a nutshell, but yes, it's interesting when you're just looking for ancestors and of course another person living abroad. I don't know. It's interesting, but I have a tiny family.
Who else? Yeah, I know. Claudio, have you ever thought about like this topic before?
No, I never stopped to think about this, but I already searched something about my last name, Venancio, and I discovered something that kind of have a relationship with Rio Grande do Sul. I don't know why, because all my family came the northeast of Brazil. So to be honest, I never stopped to think about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know, like if the name it's from like the south, why the whole family that I know it's from the northeast? What happened in between? You know?
Yeah, the origin of my last name is kind of, I think it's have a relationship with the hunter, the hunter, something like that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Very good. And you, Neto, do you have an idea about your family generation, about your roots, where it came from, about your name, your last name, your family's name?
So, my family is good part in the Sergipe,
Yeah.
but my father was from Rio Grande do Sul.
Great.
But I never meet my grandmother, grandfather. They died. I never met his.
Yeah. And
So I meet only my family for part of mother.
nice.
I have 3 brothers, only men. And so.
And how long are you in you are living in São Paulo, is that correct?
No. I work in São Paulo. No.
But you live, yeah, I got it.
I live in Aracaju, but I work in São Paulo remote.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I thought you were living here, but I got it. Very good. Very nice. And you, Bruna, have you ever thought about Carreta, where it comes from?
Yeah, my grandpa used to say it comes from Italy. I don't know the exact place, but it's from there. And he really, like, my mom doesn't want me and my brother to have this name, because of bullying and these jokes, but my grandpa kind of insisted, and that's it. So I know my grandpa's family is from Italy, but I don't know the place exactly. And my mom's mother, my grandma, is from Ceará, and my father's family is from Minas. So it's like mixture. My father's mom and dad, they're from Minas, and they came to São Paulo. Like, my father was born in Minas, but he came to São Paulo when she was months old. So we don't even say he's Mineiro, because he didn't experience the life there. Yeah, and it's really nice to think about it. I have already thought, but I think I don't know that deep. That's it.
Yeah. I remember trying to understand a little bit about my family a few years ago, but I just know the stories that my granddad tells me, but it's just part of my mom's side and just about his side. From my grandma, I need to ask her properly. I don't know about she hasn't met, or she didn't met actually, because probably her dad's already dead, but she never met him. So I met my Tachi is leaving, I guess. I met my my great grandmother, and I know she had some of Indian stereotypes somehow. I don't know how to say like that, but she had some characteristics from, you know, Indian culture and things. So I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure I have like Indian and people who were enslaved somehow, you know, because especially from my dad's part of my dad's part of family, but not sure, just a guess. But yeah, especially because of Rodriguez, I guess, Da Silva, you know. But anyway, I'm really curious about that now, you know, trying to think about that a little bit better. So let's think about other people now. We watched the video, and I want you to think about, like, we have a lot of cultures here in Brazil, and there's a reason for that, right? We had Indian people living here, the indigenous, Africans, and immigrants from all over the place, Italians, French, yeah, a lot of Dutch people as well. So a lot of people. So do you believe all of these cultures, do you have like an influence from them? You have like the blood of these cultures? Do you have just one, like, oh no, I just have European blood because I'm, you know, this or that? No, I have more African blood, indigenous blood, or like, you know, do you have like, what do you think about this ancestrality? Is it, yeah, what do you think about this whole thing that happened in our country? Claudio, I'm going to start with you now.
Okay, question number 3.
Yeah, I changed it a little bit, but yeah, it's question number 3. Like, what do you think about this whole cultures that came in here and made up what we have now, you know?
Yes, is to stop to think about and all the kind of genres you have in Brazil. I don't know, because you have a lot of different people in Brazil that came from other countries. Like in Northwest is common to people in the beginning of the change in Brazil came to Netherlands and another place like German too. And I don't know what to say. Like you said, that it's a deeply subject.
And what do you think about your ancestors? Do you think they are more like from Germany, from Netherlands, from Portugal, from like Africa, Angola, Mozambique, or more like from indigenous, from Brazil, or is it all mixed up? What do you think?
No, I believe it's a mix, but my mom had the Oliveira in the middle name, and my father has a regular middle name too. So I think it's came to Portugal, but I don't know. It's maybe Indians, and I will search more about this because I'm gonna start to be curious to understand more.
That's the idea. That's really the idea, you know?
Yes. So I will search more about this, and then I will send a message for you.
Yeah, Yeah, are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you can. We can continue the discussion in there. You know, Cassiano. By the way, are you there in the WhatsApp group?
Nope, because when I just getting break on the, I don't know, the plan, I didn't get more because I'm blocked.
Ah, yeah. I need to add you. I'm gonna get you
Okay,
in
yeah,
there too.
please.
Thank you, Claudio. We can start, bringing stuff to discuss this. And you, Cassiano, what do you think about your ancestors? Where did they came from? Like,
Yeah, to be honest with you, I have no idea, but about the body shapes, color scheme, it has to do with like indigenous from Brazil. Because I don't know, color scheme, I don't know, it's the really true that, okay, not like Europe guys or Asia guys, something like that.
yeah,
Yes, it's curious because when I just feel that some farms, what is your color scheme? Just indigenous or something like that? Just put the indigenous scheme.
yeah, yeah. This is a really hard question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's not as simple. People think, oh, it's just to look at your skin and then you answer, but it's not like that.
Yes, it's curious because there is a program in my city, especially to getting a discount from university. When you say you are a part of the indigenous, you maybe are able to go into the university so far.
Yeah, you get like what can we call that? It's like
I forget.
it's
Yes,
not a special not a,
Educafro.
yeah,
Yeah,
Educafro. Yeah.
yeah,
I taught math at Educafro for 2
yeah,
years.
yes. It's a good program.
Yeah, they do a really good job. I don't know how they are working now, but like 15 years ago, it was really nice to get people to join university, right? And you, Anna, what do you think about your ancestors? Do you think they come from where?
I am with Cassiano. I have never thought about this, but I feel as I don't know. I feel we are mixed up. It's impossible to say that. As I think that my family is from Italy, I have a European blood. No, I do not think in this way. So I think it's a mixed up. But as I live in Minas, I don't think that it's a part of this country that has another kind of influence. An example, Rio Grande do Sul has a strong influence from Europe, but I don't know if Minas Gerais has this strong influence from anywhere. I think we have our own culture. I don't know. I never have this kind of discussion.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea is really to think about that.
Yes, and it's been too hard.
Yeah, and the next question, it's exactly about the importance about this discussion. Neto, do you have an idea where your family came from? Are they like they've always been here in Brazil, or they came from like any part of Europe, any part of Asia, Africa? What do you think?
So I have one idea, but my father is descendant of Germans. I have idea because his Russian name is his German Russian name is Wexon.
Oh, yeah.
I searched for origin this name and I discovered the origin. And my mother My mother, I don't have idea, but recently we discovered that we have a ancestry because when out of money, develop a disease that the audiences and the descendants have. Takayasu Sadum.
Nice. And how did you find out that your
What?
mom? How did you find that? Did someone tell you? Your mom? You're saying your mom tell you that, or did you search?
No, no. My last name of my mother is very common.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you, bro.
I just want to share something with Anna. I don't know if it's true, okay, Anna, but I've heard a student actually told me once that why, like the expression why that you usually say Mina, comes from the foreigners who used it to be there in the mines, and then the word why, like porque, became like why, just like you usually use. I don't know if it's true, but it's interesting. It makes sense, I don't know if it's real, but I think it makes sense.
Fake
Well,
news, maybe.
maybe
Fake news.
maybe fake news. Maybe I'm not.
Fake news alert.
I'm sharing with you. I don't know if it's real or not, but
Yeah.
as I said, I think some people from my family were Italian, and the other ones I really don't know. I was checking here on Google the origin of Costa, which is my grandma's surname, and it says it's from Italy. So probably some people are from Italy, but I really don't think they are my ancestors, because I can't see, I don't have any relationship with the culture. Of course, I know some stuff. They eat pasta or they do some stuff, but my family doesn't follow anything, any tradition. So I really don't feel this relationship. And I think it's kind of elitist, to keep some stuff. There are some things I don't agree in these traditions, but I think there is another question that you can talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna forward to the question number 4, and starting with you, Bru. What do you think is the importance to get to know your ancestrality?
Maybe to get to know the history, of the, like, what happened in the past, like where do they come from. But I must confess, I've never felt really interested in going deeper into this subject and trying to understand more. I don't know why. I've never been interested in it, but it would be important to understand where do they come from. I maybe the guys can say better than me. I can't think now of other things, but I'm sure they will say something nicer. That's it.
And you, Cassiano?
Yeah, so now I'm get excited about that because I just Googled it and I searched about Bueno from Spanish name. Yes, because it's my last name, José Cassiano Bueno. And I guess when you deep the topics, you just figure out a lot of things. Because I have no idea about the culture from my name, but as I said, this class, especially this meeting, just brings so many opportunities to discovery.
Yeah. And you, Ana Paula, what is the importance for you to understand your ancestrality?
Oh my God. I'm trying to not say something bad. I think when you learn about your family, when you search about your family, you learn a lot of things that they passed. So for me, it's good. I'm not talking about to know the deep ancestor. I don't know about this, but an example to know my grandfather and my grandmother's story, for me, that's enough. And when I learn about this, I can see the life with a different glasses, with a different point of view, learning things from my family. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Very good. Claudio, what about you? Is it important? It's not?
To be honest, I think it's not important to me, but I know that my grandfather used to have a farm in the northwest with plant a lot of things. But my dad come to São Paulo very early, so they understand how São Paulo works. So I'm a Paulista too, so I think it's not so important now for me.
Right. And you, Neto, is it important for you to know your ancestors, about your family history?
No, I don't have any interest in this.
Great. And is there a reason for that, or?
No, simple. I don't give very much the importance in my past. I am more rocks in my future.
So you like to think about the future instead of the past?
Yes, this is
okay. Very good. Yeah. Myself, I like to think about that. It makes me curious. It's always good to think about history, in my opinion, like really personal opinion. I like to study the history of the world, like the planet, about other populations throughout history, how they thrived, or how they started, they finished, how it was, especially about other people as well. I think looking to the past helps me to develop myself into the future somehow. I can learn a lot. I learn a lot with my grandfather when he tells. He had a small business. He was a butchery. He's a former butchery. So he had a butchery. He's a former butcher, right? I think, yeah. So he tells a lot about how he started the business and how it finished and why. And so I learned a lot about that. And yeah, going to another question, and just before we bring people back, actually, I'm gonna go to question number 6. We are here on the internet. We are on Talk and Talk. We are speaking English, okay? And we have people from different places. There are white people, black people, mixed people, indigenous or not. So we have people from a lot of different places. Have you ever felt that this place, Talk and Talk, there is a diversity of people background, people experience, and people not just about the skin color, but yeah, the skin color tells a lot, of course. But do we have Indians, Asians, Black people, white? Do we have all the diversity in here or not? How do you see this place to speak English? And Cassiano, your turn now to be the first. And the first, it's always
Yep.
the most.
So yeah. So but it's not like a lot of parts of the word. Just as I said, in the some part of state also, you just get or learn a lot with the so many different culture from Pernambuco, from Manaus, from Rio de Janeiro, a lot of parts of state of Brazil also. But I've never I have felt a lot that the TNT bring learn so many cultures because people always said, "Oh, nowadays I'm really curious to do that, to know about the how TNT working or how so many people's bring effect into this group. You know, it's like I can't explain that, but it's when I start to learn on TNT, it was amazing because I don't know, I learn each other day, each day. It's amazing.
And you're learning, right?
Yeah,
Not just the language, but
that's
because of
amazing.
people's opinion and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
And you, Claudio, the time you've been here, do you agree with Cassiano? Do you think differently? How do you see the diversity in the group?
Yeah, I believe it's very important for the platform. I remember that I talked with the guy, the Italy. I don't remember the name of the guy. They try to improve your English too, like us. And I used to talk with people it's more older than us too. They have different ideas and they show the point of view for us. And when I start to use, they talk about their ideas. So man, I did change something in my mind. So I think it's very important to have a different age, different people, different colors. Everything have to just earn with this platform.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Yes, great point.
Neto, I know it's your first time here. How are you feeling talking to strange people, people you have just met?
I feeling practice my English and aperfeiçoar, sorry, I esqueci.
No
Sorry.
problem.
No.
Don't be
Sorry,
sorry. No problem.
I little nervous first time.
No
But
problem. It happens.
I have I prefer I prefer my English, but I will work out of the
Brazil. We want you to find
yeah
a job in another country to work
yeah
from Brazil.
yes.
Yeah.
I work with technology. It is I see very opportunities in out of country, and
Yeah.
I need the I need the English for
Yeah,
this.
you need to improve your English, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be really honest. You should do as Bruno is doing, Cassiano is doing, and Claudio is doing. They have signed up for the pro plan, not just to study English, but really to be confident to speak English. This is what we are doing here. It's not just the language itself, but once you practice and you have a lot of flexibility, availability, time to book, you're gonna see yourself thriving, developing, and learning a lot. So if you want to try, you can be our pro student. And as a pro student, you have mentoring sessions, you have a happy hour, you have material to have access, and you can also have access to the questions and the topic of each class that we have. So you can prepare yourself better. Okay?
Okay, understood. Thanks.
And it's the cheapest price on the market, for real. Okay? You are not going to see that anywhere. And Bru, what do you think about the diversity of the community?
That's a great point. I was thinking here. I think it's pretty diverse. I was thinking of the absence of indigenous people and also of Asians, you know, like it's not really common. I can see a lot of black people and white, of course, but the other ones are not really common, you know. And it's interesting to think about it, just like the guy said, like when it comes to our country, you know, I think it's really nice to see like people from many parts of Brazil, many cultures, many different experiences to sometimes we can find also here some people from other countries, just like Claudio said about Aurelio, right? Or even Alitos. So it's really nice to see this is an open place, and of course we are going to work on receiving more people from different countries, but it's really nice to see that we have some, you know, like Jack that is here. So it's really good to see we are welcoming everybody, you know. That's it.
Yeah. The good thing about having people from different places, it's to learn with them, you know, a different perspective, a different way of thinking, like different concerns, different, you know, way of living. And, you know, sometimes you feel like, oh, I live in São Paulo and my life is too boring, this and that. And then you see someone living like in a place that you have no idea where is this, and it's more simple or it's more complex, and then it's more interesting, or sometimes it's even more boring than yours. And then, you know, this exchange, it's really helpful, at least for me.
Yes, a little faster, I would say that I remember that when you was talking about food, and some guy said for us that pizza, and I say, yeah, I love pizza. I used to put on some salsa called name mayonnaise above the pizza, and
that's a crime.
Yeah, he said, don't do that in Italian culture. And
Yeah.
always time now, when I going to hang out with my friend eat pizza, I say,
You remember?
There is Italian here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's Aurelio, right?
Yeah,
very good, very good. So people are back, the survivors. I hope you had a good time. I'm gonna just ask a few things before you leave. So André, how was it, the conversation? Difficult, easy? Did you enjoy? Did you learn something? You are muted. And after André, Claudio.
I have some difficulties because I don't practice no more, né?
Yeah.
But it's very good. The feels nervous make us another connections in my brain.
New synapses, right?
New synapses.
Yeah,
yes.
That's the idea. Really good. Claudio, please go ahead.
Okay, just a question. How works the happy hour in TNT?
Yeah, the happy hour, it's always it's something new, okay? But it's the last Friday of each month. And how it works. The happy hour, it starts at 10 p.m. Brazilian time. So for Jack, I guess it's going to be really late.
Yeah, you're late.
Yeah, but this happy hour is going to develop, it's going to grow. Maybe we can have a happy hour earlier, but for me, it's going to be like 10 p.m. It's going to work. But we open the room and then we talk for like a couple minutes to introduce, and then we are going to open rooms and let you to speak English, Spanish, Italian, French, or whatever. There will not be any host or teacher or anybody. It's going to be like when you go to a bar, you go to a happy hour, and then you go and talk to someone, like real life experience. No one telling you what to do or not to do. But of course, if you do not respect or something happens, people can talk to us. And if you are not following the rules of the platform, you're going
Cancel.
to be, yeah, exactly. Yeah, be careful. Tamara, I'm curious, how was it for you? Was it the first time in an immersion?
In an immersion with you, because I participate in a women.
Oh, yeah. Is it better than this one?
The same, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because Bruno is always, the talk and talk for women, it's awesome and this and that. And I'm always curious, but I cannot be part of it. You know, I'm not allowed. I tried once, not, and then Atami said, no, you're not allowed in here. And then I said, no, I'm just checking if it's everything okay. Yeah, very good. Alexandre, what do you think about this topic? Do you think it's important for us to discuss about our ancestrality, about your family?
Oh, it's a lot good. We talk about a little bit about it was a good conversation. Talk a little bit about racism, because about African peoples, the origin, the ancestors. It was good. This is my third class here, and I'm like so much, very much.
Very good, very good. So I'm gonna ask you a favor. Do you allow me to speak some Portuguese? Because it's been a while I don't speak Portuguese. Can I speak a little bit of Portuguese? Eu vou falar só um pouquinho de português porque tem uma mensagem importante para vocês. Vocês sabem que a gente tem o Plano Pro, que dá acesso ilimitado a toda a plataforma para você usar quantas vezes você quiser, participar de quantos horários você quiser, você ter liberdade para você escolher o que você quer fazer. Mais importante que isso, você ter acesso ao material, você ter acesso à mentoria em grupo todo mês, você ter acesso ao happy hour, e você ter acesso ao planejamento das aulas, né? O que vai acontecer? Por exemplo, o que vai ter na próxima sexta-feira? Tá? Então, hoje eu já vou colocar o tema da próxima sexta-feira no site, para vocês já poderem se planejar para o tema lá, com vídeo e tudo, para você já, se você quiser vir na sexta-feira, às 5 da tarde da semana que vem, você já se preparar, pensar em vocabulário para você usar, para você já vir com uma consciência, com uma intenção maior aqui, para você aprender. Então, se você no Plano Pro, você ganha isso daí. Você já vai ter todos esses benefícios. Além do grupo do WhatsApp, caso quem for do Plano Pro não estiver no grupo do WhatsApp, já me avisa que eu passo o link, ou me manda um e-mail no suporte@talkandtalk.com.br que eu envio o link. Caso você tenha acabado de fazer a inscrição, você vai passar por uma mentoria individual comigo, e aí eu te dou acesso no grupo, tá? Mas se você já for antigo... o Robert tá ali, não, calma aí que você vai entrar lá.
Isso que eu ia falar, eu falo assim, não quero fazer inveja para ninguém, daqui 3 dias eu tenho a mentoria com ele.
Então, quem faz a assinatura do Plano Pro, todo mundo ganha uma mentoria individual comigo, onde eu vou definir uma estratégia de estudo com você, eu vou te mostrar como que você pode usar a plataforma e como que você pode otimizar o seu processo de aprendizado. E o que é esse aprendizado, tá? Então a gente vai fazer uma conversa individual, tá bom? Porém,
Felipe.
Pode falar, Cláudia.
Opa, eu não ganhei essa mentoria não, hein?
Então pode marcar comigo aí, porque eu acho que quando você comprou não tinha isso ainda. Mas faz o seguinte, me manda um e-mail lá no suporte, ou me manda no WhatsApp lá no... Você tá no grupo, me manda no WhatsApp também, seja no da Jazz ou no meu, que aí eu te mando o link para fazer o agendamento, tá bom?
Maravilha.
Mas a gente vai começar um projeto novo, que a gente está começando a rodar agora, e a gente está fazendo alguns testes. A gente vai começar conversações individuais, sessões de 30 minutos. Essas sessões de 30 minutos, elas não serão parte do Plano Pro, tá? Elas serão à parte. Mas para quem assinar o Plano Pro, a partir de hoje, quem assinar vai ganhar aí umas sessões bônus, tá? Então vocês vão ganhar aí 5 sessões bônus. Inclusive, quem tiver aqui já for do Plano Pro e quiser ter direito a essas 5 sessões, também me manda e pede. Vocês gostam de pedir? Então pode pedir, tá bom? Então,
Felipe,
Jack, a Tamara...
É para usar durante um ano essas 5...
Não, você tem um mês aí, tá? Um mês para usar essas 5 sessões.
É por mês?
É por mês, é no mês.
É que o Felipe mandou essa informação, mas não me disse qual é o tempo em que devia usar, se era por ano, se era por mês, se era...
Não, você recebe 5 de forma gratuita para você usar durante um mês. Depois desse um mês, você não tem mais direito a mais nada, a não ser que você adquira, que você compre mais sessões ali, tá? Então a gente ainda está definindo aí, a gente vai estar montando a página para compra de novas sessões. Mas por enquanto a gente está dando de graça essas sessões para vocês utilizarem. São 30 minutos de conversa. Essa conversa não é transmitida no YouTube, porém é gravada. E você pode pedir a gravação para quem estiver conversando com você, tá? Pode perguntar.
Não, eu não ia perguntar nada, cara. Eu só vou te falar uma coisa que é muito louco, né? Acho que a gente já conversou meio que em off aí. Cara, é impressionante quando você cria a coragem de fazer uma imersão. Parece que tem uma chavinha aqui, outra chavinha aqui. Uma desliga, a outra liga. Porque eu vou te falar, eu não falo, mas você perde aquela vergonha, não sei de onde que vem essa vergonha, e você começa a se jogar mais, e com isso faz com que você estude mais. Isso é muito louco, cara.
O ponto da imersão, a sacada da imersão, é que aqui a gente não vai te corrigir. E essa é a maior sacada que você vai ter na sua vida em relação ao inglês. Porque você não vai precisar esperar chegar num nível de conhecimento para começar a falar. Você já vai falar no nível que você tiver, e ao longo do tempo, obviamente que... Eu gosto de fazer a balança. Eu vou comprar uma balança ainda para ficar mais fácil de entender. Aqui é o estudo. Essa mão é o estudo. E essa mão é a fala. Você começa estudando e falando pouco. Então, eu conheço a Tamara tá ali, né? Fala pouco, estuda. Mas já deu para ver que a Tamara já começou a equilibrar um pouco mais nessa balança, desde quando ela começou lá em fevereiro. Então, a tendência é que, com o passar do tempo, você começa a falar mais e começa a estudar menos. Mas você vai continuar estudando. Quando eu estou fazendo a imersão aqui, eu tenho que estudar o tema, tenho que assistir um vídeo, aprendo vocabulário. Só que não é um estudo mais, é uma aula, tal. Você vai aprendendo outras coisas de outras formas. O seu estudo, ele migra para um outro nível, de uma outra forma, e fica mais fácil até. Mas aqui que é gostoso. Eu gosto disso daqui. Isso daqui é chato pra caramba, tá?
Tem uma curiosidade só, particular minha. Eu estou participando de um processo seletivo na minha área de arte, 3D. Que eu acho que alguns sabem que eu trabalho com 3D, enfim. E conversando com um amigo, que é o que está fazendo o teste comigo, ele fala, porque ele trabalha nessa empresa, que é californiana, e eu falei para ele que estou fazendo imersão no Talk Talk, e dei a dica para ele falar...
É o Santiago?
Não, é o Brito. Não,
tem um rapaz que mexe também com isso, que entrou agora no Plano Pro.
E aí é uma coisa engraçada, né? Que ele falou para mim, porque tem um amigo nosso trabalhando com esse colega. Ele falou, Bob, os americanos, eles não gostam que a gente fique explicando que o nosso inglês é ruim, que o nosso inglês é iniciante, que o nosso inglês é... E aí, eu estou falando isso por quê? Porque tem muitas pessoas aqui, provavelmente como eu, que está estudando para melhorar de carreira, para melhorar um monte de coisa. O inglês melhora um monte de coisa, né? Para estudo, para tudo. E ele falou, cara, esse amigo nosso fica toda hora, ele fala uma frase, desculpa meu inglês. E os caras ficam irritados com ele, não por causa do inglês dele, por ele pedir desculpa toda hora. Olha que parada louca. E aí eu falei, cara, manda ele pro Talk Talk, que ele vai conversar com um monte de brasileiro, só que em inglês. E aí pode ser que o cara destrave e pare de ficar perguntando, pedindo desculpa e sei lá, né? Sei lá. E é claro, isso, um monte de gente passa por isso, né, cara? De ficar
Sim,
pedindo
todo mundo
desculpa.
passa.
Quando ele vai falar com um cara que é nativo, ele vai ficar, desculpa.
E eu vou te falar, a gente aqui, por mais que tenha a maior parte das pessoas sejam brasileiras, a dificuldade é a mesma. É exatamente a mesma. Porque ouvir você já está ouvindo aí de diversas formas. Tipo, é porque eu quero conversar com o nativo, tá? Beleza, é legal conversar com o nativo, mas é porque é um outro ser humano com uma outra cultura de outro lugar. Tipo, eu conversar, por exemplo, com o Cassiano, que eu nem lembro agora, tô tentando lembrar alguém de onde que é o lugar. Alguém que é de longe.
Jack.
Não, o Jack é de Portugal, mas é do Brasil, que tá longe. Quem que tá longe? O Cláudio tá longe, né?
Não, eu não.
O Neto lá de Sergipe, né, Neto? E o Neto não tá mais aí. Mas enfim, imagina, a pessoa tá...
Desligado.
Tem uma pessoa de, sei lá, de um lugar bem longe, mesmo no Brasil. Pô, já tem um aprendizado gigantesco, já é muito massa conversar em inglês. Então, assim, se é nativo ou não, é um outro detalhe, porque dá para treinar o listening só consumindo conteúdo que tem na internet, assistir vídeo no YouTube, você já vai treinando, podcast, sabe? Então, assim, tem muita coisa que dá para você treinar. Você não precisa só falar, porque o problema não é ouvir. O maior problema é você falar, articular a sua fala. Às vezes você não sabe falar nem em português, você vai falar um monte de coisa pessoal, mas não entendi nada que você falou, mas é em português. Pode perguntar, André.
Num vídeo que você explica os tipos de aulas, você diz que tem uma focada em listening, tem outra focada em talking. Queria que você falasse um pouquinho disso, porque é isso mesmo? Quer dizer, tem uma aula que é só para treinar listening?
A gente tinha, tá, André?
Tá.
Esse vídeo aí, ele é um vídeo antigo, a gente tinha. E por que a gente não tem mais? Porque na prática, o listening que a gente faz ali, a gente não consegue trabalhar ele da forma que a gente gostaria, como a vida real. Porque aqui a gente treinou listening, a gente treinou leitura, e a gente treinou speaking. O seu listening vai depender, principalmente, da sua exposição. E aqui você já está tendo uma exposição. Então, tem gente que vai falar com mais dificuldade, você está treinando listening. Tem gente que vai falar mais rápido, você já está treinando listening. Então, no final, a gente já está treinando listening. Não precisa ter uma aula específica de listening. Então, a gente acabou matando isso, até porque todo mundo pedia aula de listening, mas quando a gente colocou aula de listening, ninguém veio. Ficou uns 3 meses, a adesão foi muito baixa. Então, assim, todo mundo quer um book club. Nossa, o que pediram de book club, clube do livro, a gente fez. Ninguém apareceu.
Não vinga.
Então assim, é um vídeo que eu preciso atualizar lá, inclusive. É que, enfim, estamos reorganizando algumas coisas. Mas a gente consegue até direcionar em relação a como desenvolver o listening, speaking, na mentoria.
Tá.
Tem alguma outra... Vou sair. Vou pegar as meninas da escola. Desculpa aí, galera.
Valeu, Robert.
Um abraço.
Sempre bom ver vocês, galera. Obrigado.
Tchau.
Tem algum outro tipo de aula que a gente possa testar?
Sim, você pode testar a aula de iniciante. Essa aula de iniciante é uma aula 100% em português, onde você vai ter... É uma aula em grupo, onde você vai ter a aula em português, só que as dinâmicas de conversação práticas são 100% em inglês. Por que iniciante? Porque não é aquela pessoa que, não sei nada de inglês, é aquela pessoa que não consegue falar o inglês. Mas tem gente que já sabe tudo de inglês, mas participa da aula de iniciante. Então, quando eu falo que a aula é em português, não é que vai ser tudo em português, é só para dar uma base para aquela pessoa que está começando a falar. Então, os temas são mais simples, são mais direcionados para ganhar vocabulário e você começar a aprender a responder, fazer pergunta, interagir. Você pode testar essa aula sem nenhum problema. Só de iniciante a gente está com, acho que, 17 aulas na semana disponíveis para você agendar. E tem aula de intermediário. Essa aula de intermediário é 100% em inglês. Também tem material em PDF. A iniciante e a de intermediário tem material em PDF. Esse material é disponível apenas para alunos do Plano Pro. E você vai ser exposto ali a um tema focado ali em vocabulário, expressões, e você pode tirar dúvida com o professor, tá? Então, ali você vai poder... mas eu não sei se eu uso did ou have, como que vai ser? Você pode perguntar ali para o professor ao vivo, tá? Diferente da imersão, tem o roteiro. Tem o roteiro. A de intermediário
tem uma
e
lição.
de iniciante não. Tem uma lição. Intermediário e iniciante tem uma lição.
Tá.
Essa imersão não, essa imersão é tipo para ser realmente tipo um negócio mais meio caótico, meio bagunçado, para ser uma conversa de fato, ter um direcionamento mais de conversa, tá? E a gente também tem agora, a gente está começando a aula focada para uma conversação focada para tecnologia, só assuntos de tecnologia. Tem um grupo só para mulheres agora, que só participam mulheres, e a gente vai começar a trazer outras coisas focadas para business, focadas em outros nichos também. Então, o pessoal está indo. Te respondi?
Tá, respondeu. Eu posso entrar lá no schedule e marcar
pode
uma,
agendar.
por exemplo, de uma. Tá.
Pode. No
Tá
plano
bom.
free você pode agendar, sem nenhum problema para
Tá
testar.
bom.
E no plano pro, uma vez que você entra no plano pro, você também tem ali 7 dias para você testar. Se você, de repente, não gostei, você pode pedir 100% do seu dinheiro de volta.
Mas a ideia é, se eu for fazer, eu quero fazer. Eu não vou entrar e em 7 dias eu vou desistir, porque se eu entrar, eu sei que é uma coisa de longo prazo, médio a longo prazo. Então, para mim, não tem isso.
E a ideia... E a ideia, assim, a gente precisa de pessoas, assim, para entrar de cabeça, assim, por exemplo, como a Tamara, que começou lá em fevereiro com a gente. Tipo assim, as pessoas que estão querendo resultado rápido, vai para o WhatsApp, vai para o Mário Vergara, vai para outro lugar.
Não dá resultado rápido. Não dá.
Compra lá o curso de não sei quem por, sei lá, R$3
não existe.
Não existe.
Não tem isso. O resultado é 10 mil horas. 10 mil horas. Você pode fazer as 10 mil horas direto, sem dormir, ou você pode fazer em X anos. É isso.
Sim. E você vai ver que você vai ganhar confiança na hora de falar inglês, mesmo que seu inglês não seja o melhor do mundo.
Sim.
Mas aí você vai se desenvolvendo. O fato de você ter mais confiança fica mais fácil de você aprender.
Sim. A gente quer fluência, não quer a perfeição.
Exato.
A gente quer fluência. Assim como um alemão vem para cá e fala tudo trocado e está tudo certo, né? O alemão vem para cá, fala o salsicha, né? O Tereza, e está tudo certo.
E vai evoluindo, né? E vai melhorando.
É isso aí.
Tá. Então, o Jack está aí. Inclusive, o pessoal do curso, eu vou dar uma resposta aí dos vídeos que vocês fizeram. Sabrina, Cassiano, Neto e André também. Obrigado aí pelo tempo de vocês. A gente estendeu um pouquinho para bater um papo. Jack, quer falar alguma coisa?
Sim, fale um pouco de qual é a vantagem ou qual é o benefício do WhatsApp. Ainda não percebi bem a maneira de utilizar o WhatsApp.
O grupo do WhatsApp, o benefício é você ter... o benefício do grupo do WhatsApp é você ter um espaço ali que vai estar aberto para você interagir com outros alunos que estão pagando a plataforma, você poder tirar dúvida. Estou estudando tal coisa, seja na plataforma ou não seja na plataforma, tira a dúvida ali dentro. Tá?
Por escrito?
E os professores, né?
Por escrito ou falando diretamente?
Pode escrever, falar, pode mandar um vídeo também.
Mas pode-se falar face to face?
Não, o grupo do WhatsApp não é conversa ao vivo, tá?
Ok.
É um grupo de WhatsApp.
Sim, ok.
É um grupo de WhatsApp mesmo.
Mensagem.
De mensagem.
Mensagem, ok. Era essa a minha dúvida, como é que se utilizava.
A gente solta alguns conteúdos ali, alguns exercícios, até os vídeos que a gente traz aqui, né, as conversações, a gente traz uma pergunta, o que vocês acham disso e tal. Tem gente que responde, tem gente que não, mas aí já não é responsabilidade nossa. Quem quiser, a gente continua a conversa. Mas é isso, gente.
Obrigado.
Muito obrigado aí pelo tempo de vocês. Uma boa sexta-feira. André, prazer.
Nice
Neto,
for all.
Cassiano.
Obrigado aí.
Have a nice weekend.
Valeu.
Tamara.